Good morning, good morning, good morning, you all. Happy Monday. It is Monday morning, a new work day, a new work week. It is the first day that our children are out of school for the summer. So for them, it's the first day of camp. So I just want to say good morning to each and every last one of you all. Yesterday, my pastor preached on having big faith. And I'm going to tell you all something. I am always transparent. Hey, Pastor Kelly, I'm always transparent. There go my sister Kelly. I always talk to you all, and I'm yet very transparent. Those that know me personally know that I am very transparent. The only way that I feel that I'm able to win souls is to be transparent to my brothers and my sisters. I refuse to lie to you all. I refuse to even pacify some of you all as though that I have everything together, but I don't, so I don't mind sharing. I'm being transparent with you all. The one thing that I want to share, yesterday she was preaching on basically that you all, good morning Marcus, that you all have to have big faith. And you know, we all want to have big faith, and she came out of Matthews 8:5, and as you read down it talks about how the fact that God just wants us to have faith like never before. He wants us to have that. God wants us to have big faith. He wants us to have faith where, you know, a lot of people say have faith the size of a mustard seed, but I'm just gonna, you know, piggyback off of that and not say the faith the size of a mustard seed. But have y'all ever seen a mustard seed tree? Have you ever seen the tree? That sucker is huge. So me personally, you know, I always say, you know, you have to have faith. You literally have to have faith. And people don't understand that when you pray, you need to pray and also have faith when praying. And just believe that God is going to do what he's going to do for you in your life. Some of us pray and we don't even have faith. Faith without works is dead. It's the truth. It's dead. Why even pray and you don't even have faith or believe and trust in God to even move like he needs to move in your life? It's crazy. It's ridiculous. So I was something happened with me at my job, and the thing about me is my supervisor is very bipolar. I'm just gonna be honest. He's bipolar, and he has a spirit that just, I mean, it makes my skin crawl. But however, I notice one thing is that when I'm quiet and I don't say anything, that's the best thing for me to do, because I pray before I go to work, and then not only that, I always trust God to move in a mighty way. Needless to say, I am a contractor, right? So I work through a staffing agency. So Friday I received an email from my staffing agency, and they were just asking me questions, and I was like, okay, why are they even bothering me with all of this? But I responded back to the email, and when I responded back to the email, it said, look, the last conversation that I had with my supervisor, it was XYZ. I said, so therefore I'm going to give it back to you all and leave it in your hands. I left it alone, because the thing about this is, what is for me is for me. Whatever God has for me is for me. So man can't take nothing that does not belong to him, especially if it belongs to me. So needless to say, I got to work this morning, and I don't like checking my emails. I'm being honest. I don't like checking my emails, because there'd be a lot of foolishness on those emails that doesn't involve and that really doesn't concern me. But however, I checked my emails this morning, and lo and behold, the one thing that I was praying for and having faith in God to do, he did it. And the thing about it is that my faith was so much bigger, because I was like, God, you're gonna extend this contract out longer than what it usually is for. And guess what? God did just that. My contract has been extended longer than what he usually extend them for, because this man usually extend your contracts only for 30 days. My contract was extended out past 90 days. So you have to understand, when you have faith, my thing is this right here. We want God to do things for us, but my thing is, where's your faith? How big is your faith? Do you have radical faith? And I mean, when I say radical faith, let me tell y'all something. Radical faith will have you doing things and praying for things where some people will look at you and be like, you crazy for even trusting God to even do that for you. But however, because of your faith, God will move on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, a lot of us don't even have big faith. A lot of us don't have radical faith. Some of us don't even have faith the size of a mustard seed because we doubt in God. And that's the thing. You shouldn't be doubting God for anything. If you just trust God, trust me, he can move. He can move mountains. I done seen God do things, open doors for people that where doors were closed. I done seen God do things in my life, not only in my life, but do things within my sister's life. Yesterday, I was having lunch with my sister. My sister called me. Her text message said WYA. And I was like, well, where you at? I called my sister. And when I called my sister, hey babe, when I called my sister was like, you know what? She was like, hey, come, hey, da-da-da. I went and had lunch with my sister, and something happened. My sister and her children's father, they may not be on the best speaking terms, but one thing that they have in common is that they love their children, and they are good co-parents. But it's something that my sister said. She said, I don't ask him for anything, and I don't do this and I don't do that because I know this, even though she has things that needs to be done with her children for herself, because she's a single parent taking care of her children. And the thing about it is, because she didn't ask, and because she prayed, and because she had faith, and it was radical faith, guess what happened yesterday? My sister said she was walking downstairs and her children's father called her over to the truck and he put something in her hand. As she was walking off, she looked down, it was $100 bill. And that's the thing. Now, this is the thing, that she trusted God. And she had faith that God would change his heart and change his mind on some of the things that were going on in his personal life. And even the conversation that they held was even better than ever before. That's where it comes in, where you have to have faith and have radical faith and believe and trust in God. It was some things, even with me, with one of my children's father, where I'm like, okay, God, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. But God turned that thing around to where God will use that same individual to bless you. And it's all about the faith. The thing about it is, when you pray and you have faith, you have to activate your faith. You have to penetrate it. You get what I'm saying? And you have to just trust in God and understand that wholeheartedly and sincerely, and just know that God will supply all your needs. He'll meet you. Well, you got to meet him. That's all. So you just have to just trust God and have big faith, have radical faith. You have to have faith, they say, the size of a mustard seed, but I don't even believe in that, because my faith is so much bigger than the size of a mustard seed. And you just have to have that. And this is just for someone who just needed to know this right here. No matter what, and I always say this, no matter what anything look like, pray and continue to have faith and trust God to move, because he's going to move. He really is. And the thing about it is that God is going to bless you. You just have to know Jesus is soon to return, and you just have to have faith. And he's looking for those that have radical faith. Have radical faith. Have big faith. Stop having doubt when you pray. Just trust God. I mean, I trust him, and so should you, because he does things and he moves. He does. I love each and every last one of you all, and may you all definitely be blessed today. Happy Monday.